Hello everyone, how good of you to join, and welcome back to Anno 1800 Survival to, yeah, well, a new time, I think, at least for now. A new time it is when it comes to the warfare. There is something mighty on the way here in the middle of the canal, in the middle of the map, from Miss Hunt, or by Miss Hunt, on the way to us, I think. So I rather move my ships inbound a bit. We're also building another clipper. And I think that's it though, right? 2 more clippers. I can't afford another warship. I do have my cannon towers. I can get us another flamethrower out there just in case. I'm going to wait for that and see what she's doing here. What we can try in the meantime is, yeah, getting good terms with the pirate for the final way here. That is with Anno. We are past 20 reputation. The ceasefire is lasting for another 5 minutes, and I don't want to go through that again. So we can try it now. Medium high chance peace treaty. We have a better military score and we have a very good reputation with her. So I hope the price is not too high. 240,000. I'll take that. Fine. Let's accept. With that, we boost our reputation another 20 with her, and we're at peace. We're at peace with each other now. That means there is going to be no more ceasefire demands and no more payments on that, because the next payment would have been around 100,000 again, I think. And in that case, we don't need to pay this anymore. The final price was a bit high there, but that's really good for us, right? So I feel confident. We have a peace with the pirate, making things a bit easier for us now, because now we have one enemy here, and that's Miss Hunt. In the New World, in the meantime, we have gotten Cultural. There is my fleet over here. It's a lot of ships, really, that we have. And in that case, we could continue with a bit of conquering, right? And that would be Ivy Gate. However, it's hurting us a bit. But I really don't want Miss Hunt to have so many islands. It is hurting us, definitely. I mean, she's not really able to get that defense up anyway, right? And I don't want to risk it, though. Let's actually get my ships over here, because I think there is a corridor here that my enemies use as well. And I definitely don't want to have Miss Hunt getting her ships out and that. Alright, another clipper comes out. This one is one that I'm going to use for the New World. We're past 100,000 again. I think we have the soap trader active anyway, right? Where is it? Yeah, getting some 20 tons of soap over. And Harold, you are going to get me weapons. Look at that. We have 200 tons of weapons on board. Yeah, let's get 100 tons over to the New World. Why not? And with that also some bricks, because that is something we definitely will need. And let's get Harold, Havisham, and from here then to the New World. I don't need to fear the pirate anymore, so I don't need to worry about that. I only need to watch out for Miss Hunt ships at the moment. And she's here right now, focused more or less. So, going to get my ships over there somehow, and then we'll just see what we can do with them. Probably some patrolling and whatnot. Now, that's on the way. Defense is on the way. My building resource is looking fine. There's also some reinforced concrete now coming in. Very good. And I would like to use this for my next things. So we do have now that clipper. And we do also need then to create a trade route with the Schnapp. So where's my second clipper? There it is. Coming out now. There it is. And it's Comet. Comet, there you go. And Comet is going to be a trade route for us. Ceasefire has ended. A very important one from Havisham to Vega. And this is, of course, for, yeah, do you name it, the Schnapps, right? And Comet, you're going to be on this trade route here. That's all we need to do for now. Oh, by the way, no, one thing I would like to make sure that we really use this channel there, right? The secure channel, that is, for now. And with that, we have 57 tons still available. The reason for that is, of course, we still also have Billoway, right? And Billoway also consumes Schnapps, and that is 9. Oh, wait a second. Is that enough? We have the 9 with the 17, 26, and in Havisham we produce 25, having a surplus of 22. We still need a bit more Schnapps. Alright, and yeah, let's go ahead and boost that, right? By, let's make it 25% and 25% here. It should be fine, because we do have a very happy population, right? And this gives us a, yeah, boost to 28 now, with 31 on the trigger. And I probably will still need to, oh yes, get us a few more warehouses out here. Let's build, let's move them. And then let's move all 3 of them. Then I'm going to place me some 2 more in here, right? It's better than to upgrade them, to be honest. Let's upgrade one of them, right? Giving us even more ramps. This should be fine now. Yeah, I have 43 on the farmers. I really don't want to build more here. So it should be fine. And with that, we can now get rid of this. Leo offers another 120k for non-aggression pact. I'm going to accept, of course. Right, so this boosted my money. But I'm certainly not going into an alliance with him. Even though we could, at this point, go for one, I think. Yep. It would be possible. The problem, though, is that he could drag us into potential wars, especially with the pirate. Since he is not on good terms with the pirate, they're actually fighting each other as well. So I definitely want to stay clear of him from an alliance point of view. I wonder what Miss Hunt is doing here. She's got a lot of ships in the center of the channel still. And yeah, fighting Leo at the moment, as we can see. I'm not going to help him, though. I can't do that. It's too many of them, right? I mean, I could pick them out somehow, but let's wait still in the area. There is also Comet, very close to Vega now, with the 200 tons of schnapps. And yeah, with that, let's go ahead and delete all my schnapps distilleries and all my potato farms. That's going to feel great. It's going to add two things to me now. It gives me two bonuses. First one is farmer workforce has exploded to 1,000 again, so lots of people we can upgrade. And of course, we got that juicy building space available here that we can use now for some proper city expansion. There is my marketplace and my pub, and we're going to have this one somewhere then here in the center of it all. There's my triple road that we can keep, and yeah, I think we can actually just go into the tradition that we already have, right, with some proper blocks like this. This is all going to be a very dense city area, as we know. And it's really just going to be a lot of buildings now. Where's my standard one without a brick road? We could afford some brick roads already. More of them, of course, but for now, let's rather wait on that. Let's have a few here. And then probably like that's looking pretty great. Right, and then also some more dense houses. So. Very good. The whole area with another triple road here, probably for a power plant then at some point. And let's go ahead. Can we build all of them? We can. 260 tons of timber, that is. And with that, we're going to boost our farmers to new heights. Of course, schnapps and workcloth production will skyrocket with that. Once more to 20, that is still fine. And workcloth is... it's tight, but it should be fine, to be honest. It's 1+ that we have. And that's that. While this is on its way, let's continue in my harbor area, because there we have a shipyard. It's tricky to move the shipyards, because they are easy targets for attacks, right? I do have those two shipyards. I don't think we do need that one. I could move it over here. We got the sand mines that I want to protect as well, though. Yeah, let's have the sand mines in my worker district for now. I think that's better. They're not that expensive. The shipyard is more expensive. And with that, we can move the shipyard over here too. Actually consolidate them and have all three of them together. It was a bit messy, right? And with that, we can make things a bit smoother. That's that. And also, let's move my defenses a bit further here to the center. The same goes with those 3 cannons. Right, and this gives me plenty of space now here. There's still some fisheries. I don't think we need them, right? Nah, we don't need them at all. We can get rid of all of them. To finally implement the Docklands. I've been waiting for them now for quite some time. And at some point you just have to go for them. There you go with the first one. Of course, this is all still going to be jiggled around here a bit, right? But at least that's a new improvement that we have now. I will also probably, yeah, move my repair in here where the ships are coming in. That's pretty important because they need to be repaired if possible. And with the Docklands, we can now also start, of course, the Docklands trade. For that, I would definitely like to boost my production. And for that, in return, we do need what? Yeah, well, oil, of course. Let's start with the whole oil business. Shall we do this? We got our oil fields over there. Yeah, I think I can do it like that and live with one, right? We would need that oil spring just for... We would need a second oil refinery just for that oil spring, and I don't think we need it really, as there's plenty of them already in this area. And then, of course, as always, we need to make things a bit messy for a second by removing that central road here. Going then into my industrial zone. All the way down to my harbor area.
Your people are rioting.
Into an oil harbor that we should, yeah, be able to implement here. Very good.
Workforce shortage.
There you go. And then we basically can get ahead with the road.
I reckon I could make you cry like a wee bear.
All the way here and here into my refinery district. These I will need to move a bit.
I have need of a fellow.
Oh, look at that. A destroy quest with a lung nibble ring. Holy cow, of course we're going with that. And I need to destroy one ship of the line that is, of course, right in front of Miss Hunt's post. But perhaps it moves. And with that, we might then be able to make things crazy for us. There you go. Let's build the oil fields. Right, this is going to be a bit expensive, but it's fine. And with that, we have the oil production up and running. Getting to my oil harbor right away.
You can't succeed without getting...
Of course, the pollution is crazy now in Vega. Let's just finish also those crossings again. We don't want to have these people here being separated. And then also, of course, here once more. Like that. That we also have a proper connection. And here, of course, once again with the industry zone. That's going down. And with that, we can then actually start with our first, power boosting, right? Using the power plant in Vega. I would really like to do this for my whole power district, of course. So for my heavy industry for now. And I think right here is a very good spot for this. We just need to make some room. And I might actually make this a bit tighter still. Because then we probably should be able to... Ah, no, it's very tight. But it's not going to be possible. Right, I'm going to move the workers away, right? There was no reason for them to stay there. With that, we still have a nice road here. And we can then actually have the tracks moved a bit further up. So into this area. This can be my track system now that goes then into that. This also looks cleaner, I think.
Perhaps it's time you met our Davy Jones.
What? How dare she? She wants another 50,000. Alright, that is new to me. That must be the Combat Overhaul Mod. I thought the piece was permanent. She demands no money that the piece stays. Oh no. Okay. Not great, to be honest. But it was not a very high price, but still. It might go higher. Alright, now we can get rid of this road. And this should really enable now the power plant in here. Come on. Do something good for me. That is possible. However, we're blocking this one away then. This is still possible. And I think this is the best one that we can do here. With that, we have, power all the way down to the harbor area then. Especially once the paved road is in. Power all for the whole district here. And also power for my first engineers up here. So this is a very good power station. We just need to make sure really that everyone still has their road connection right here. Those furnaces are a bit far away now from... it should be fine. Let's build it. And there you go. And with that, we have the first oil-powered district now. By the way, there's still a bot here available for one of my houses. Go ahead and get this one in. And this, of course, will double now the output of my furnaces. With that, we also will not need to boost the steel beams and the weapons anymore by 50% because they're getting now 100% boosted with the power plant, right? The only thing, the consumption will increase, of course. So for that, we need to make sure that we have everything. Let's actually go ahead and upgrade those roads. We can easily do this. And that will extend the reach, of course. And as we can see, it reaches now everything that we have in this area. The one thing I don't like is the marketplace here. I think that we can upgrade them. And then we have the marketplace here anyway, so let's get rid of it. Make room for more. More industry then, especially. But of course the fire station we should keep there for now. Ooh. Ah, there's Miss Hunt coming into my territory with one of her ships. I might actually get me some 3 warships down here to secure this area permanently. And these guys can stay. Of course, splitting up the fleet is always a bit of risky business because they're less powerful than Miss Hunt's onslaughts that we might face. We have a bit of money. I think one purchased back my shares. Yeah, Bente. Go ahead and purchase that again. Still, we are pretty low. There might be another problem here that I haven't seen yet. Even though that's looking fine. They also have
workforce shortage.
Their income. Ah, look at that. There's some roads missing here. My bad. And also, the volume for schnapps is too high on this trade route, right? This is completely full, while Havisham has more schnapps again, and Vega doesn't have any schnapps at all. So I will need to have a second trade route, unfortunately, on this path. I still have the African Queen, the Royal Galleon here that could do the trick. And yeah, I think I'm going to set her on it. Can actually transport even more on this schnapps trade. We got 2 proper ships now on this route. And I don't see Miss Hunt here anymore, so this should be fine. And by the way, in the New World, yep, my clipper with the weapons has arrived. Oh, sorry, no, actually, I want to get them over to, you name it, Kalfur. We want to reinforce that.
We can load up in a day and be gone in
my ships don't need to fear Sean for the moment. Of course, that will change again at some point. Just keep them stationed here. And let's continue also with a bit of upgrading. So we have, of course, plenty of people here, especially also those engineers we want to upgrade, because they will get electricity and will be very happy because of that. And also some workers. Anyway, we have way too many people, especially too many farmers, so we definitely will need to do some upgrading here. To expand now the core city. Then we got the artisans here. They would like to have a university. That will be a bit more tricky, but I think they don't need, yeah, well, obviously they don't need a marketplace, nor do they need a pub. So I might actually just get rid of that here. Also go ahead and upgrade. And yeah, we need to wait for building materials anyway. We've done a lot of things now in Vega, and also power is coming in, right? So this is being boosted now. So in that case, I really don't need to worry about anything here for the moment. It will definitely deplete my although completely. So this is something where I can actually still make use of my productivity boost. We don't do it for anything else anymore, right? So we are having a very low penalty on this. And in Billaway, also fine, really. Yeah, let's also boost them here by 50%. Totally fine. And then I will actually need to get Brizzlewitch in, which is in total destruction right now. In self-destruction. There is no fire station close by.
Ceasefire has
Let's do something for them, to be honest. And Havisham has also 2 iron deposits there that we can use as well. And as we can see, there's like 400 tons of schnapps waiting for delivery. Holy cow, that's a lot. And it's already piling up again. We really have too much of a volume, too high of a volume. Let's upgrade those warehouses there, because this is also a culprit there. And that's it for now, though, right? Storage-wise, not that much we can do. Getting a few materials over to do something. That's it. Of course, we can also do something here, and that is boosting my raw material production by primarily starting my export goods again. So let's start with the sewing machines once more. What can we get in here? Not a lot what I can see. So for coal, I would need to export any good 360 times, so, or 360 tons of it to unlock those basic things here, and that's, well, pretty easy for us to do. I would need to get something in here. We could actually start with the pigs. So we don't need to have the pig farms anymore here, or with some soap that we could import as well, that we can then sell in return, right? Might not be a bad idea, or we just have the work cloth, and I think I'm going to like this a lot. That's giving me 450 work cloth already. We consume 19, so a lot. That would be 400 tons, right? 400 tons that we need per cycle. And 450 these. So we would actually have enough workload right now. I can actually, with that, tone down my workload production a bit. And that is something I would actually like to do. Yeah. Giving me more space so we can get rid of these sheep farms here. Right. And we could also get rid of those 3 framework bridges. Giving me more space once more. That I can then use for more city building. But workload is not going to be my primary target. I just want to unlock really my iron and my coal, because I don't want to have commute piers at the moment. I can't afford that anyway. That's that. But at least we're starting with some basic exporting now. The schnapps should then be fine too. And we can go back to the New World, where I can unload some of my goods. Right, so we got the... Thank you, Miss Hunt, by the way, for upgrading my harbor area. We conquered it, and of course we conquered the upgrade with that. Then I'm just getting some building materials over in Calthrell. Start fortifying this and also building us up something beautiful here. I mean, look, it's an ideal paradise, really. We get oil here with a perfect exit. Oil very close to the beach as well. Lots of space, no rivers, good fertilities. I like this island a lot. We just need to rename it then to something proper. Stay tuned.